What is going on, people of the interwebs? It's Mesa Sean, bringing you some more KillZone Shadowfall DLC co-op Intercept action. And today's going to be probably the last of my series unless some new things come out, but it's going to be all related to the Marksman and the Medic class, so let's get into it. First off, got to say thank you guys for your likes and shares on my two previous Intercept videos, the KillZone Shadowfall Intercept Made Easy, and then my guide to Assault and Tactician, right? And don't forget to like this video, and as the wolf always says, pretty please, with sugar on top, share the fucking video. So real quick, with regarding the repetitiveness and the difficultiness, look, if you jump into a quick mode, it's almost always going to be easy, even if you're playing solo. You could jump in and win, and I think a lot of people just jump into quick because it's fast, it's easy, and if you're just looking to get unlocks or specific challenges done, it's easy. As I told you before, I jumped into, I had about 2 to 3 games in regular that went really long, and the hordes obviously get more and more difficult. So it is possible. And the long, I haven't played yet, so don't worry about that. But I have been in touch with some of the folks at GG, and they basically said that they're looking into it with regards to metrics and difficulty and all that. Because listen, if people are finding it too easy, they're not going to want to play it. You know, they're going to leave it. So trust me, if you guys want it harder, I'm sure it's going to get harder. Because, you know, it was kind of like when KillZone Shadowfall first came out. You know, when Sam, you know, first puts out the game, there was a, you know, snippet of him basically talking about how it's our game and how it's tweaked and changed based on our needs. So I'm assuming this is just, you know, I would look at this as kind of like the alpha or beta stage of co-op Intercept. And they're collecting their metrics and collecting feedback, and they'll make changes accordingly. Now, not everyone agrees with their changes, but I think most of us will, and of course, we'll always have a few people that will non-stop complain about everything. But, you know, they can't please everyone. Okay, so let's just jump right into the Marksman. So this image is a little outdated, so don't mind that. You actually only get 2 laser trip mines, you get the modified LS-74s with these explosive rounds. You do not get a rumbler, you get a STA-14 as your main gun. But the main thing I love about this class is you have the ability to use enemy weapons. Now, as you can see from the gameplay in the background, I'm just having a blast getting double and triple kills with the 4s. You just look at where the horde is coming from, just aim even kind of near 2 of them, and you're probably going to kill both of them, if not 3 of them. And I dropped the ST-14 as soon as possible and just went here. I picked up, I think that's a Volk or Vlug, I'm not sure. I don't really use the SMGs too much, but there was one game where I picked up my favorite gun off an enemy, which was the Kaiser with the simple red dot. That's my favorite gun in multiplayer for myself. And it's really a run and gun type class. I mean, I know it's called Marksman, and you're supposed to be sniping, and that's what you primarily can do with the 4s, but I was running and gunning the whole time with this thing because you have speed dash like Assault has, and then you also have your Medipack. So if you ever get really damaged, like right now my health is going back up, but I can't use my Medipack because it does have that cooldown time like all abilities, but you've got your Medipack where you can regenerate your health, which is extremely useful. And then you got your guard drone, which I didn't so much use as much near, you know, let's say if I was perched up somewhere sniping, using it to guard myself. What I would do is I would just go near a you know, uplink and basically just plop the guard drone right there and just wait for people to come. I was getting just tons of kills. You could literally just wait outside one of the uplink points while the horde is coming. You know, sit there with a Volk or Kaiser or whatever gun, you know, you pick up with that guard drone sitting there and just murk them, just one after the other. So that's pretty much it. I mean, there's really not much else to say about the Marksman class. I don't really think it's the type of class where you just want to stay back. You can run and gun with this class, and that's primarily what I was doing. But it's so much fun using that 4s with the explosive rounds that I tried to not even use my my jetpack as much. Really, just I was using a jetpack more just, you know, for travel, you know, just to get around a little bit. to drop laser trip mines at, you know, at all the points, because, you know, the enemies don't seem to spot the laser trip mines and blow them up on you. They walk right into them, and you'll get those multi kills one after the other. So what I was doing is just, you know, as always, have that medic there that's going to have supply boxes. Go put out your 2 laser trip mines wherever needed. Then go resupply them and put 2 more out. So absolutely love this class. And I'll be frank. So we talked about the tier system, and I'm going to put those images on your screen again. These are the guns that you can get with when you start unlocking things. And we pretty much have confirmation. All the tier systems work on all 4 classes, in that Tier 1 challenges unlock Tier 2 challenges, then Tier 2 challenges unlock the first gun, and then so on. So Tier 3 challenges will open up the next gun, Tier 4 the next gun, and so forth. So it's just that one little quirky thing where Tier 1 doesn't open up anything. It's going to open up the Tier 2 challenges, and then you'll start unlocking guns each challenge. But I'm not one of those stats or challenges guy. I mean, when it came to multiplayer, I don't care about the number that's next to my name. I really could give a fuck. I just care about what unlocks do I want to use, and that's all I go for. So, I mean, with this class, I'm probably not going to go for the other guns. I mean, you can get a Rumbler, you know, as your secondary, but it doesn't matter. I can go pick up a Kaiser from the floor. You know, what's the point of cycling through all that stuff? So this is going to be one of those classes that I'm really not working on ranking up the challenges for. I'm going to worry more about the assault, because I want to see what the M82 is like with regards to fighting the hordes. And obviously tactician, you really need a gun for tactician, because having a pistol, even though it's got the 3-round burst, it's just not fun. And we'll talk about medic now, so let's get into it. Alrighty, let's jump into the medic. So obviously this is outdated. You don't get the LS21 Valk. You get the LS12 machine pistol, which is not very fun to use. So this is a class I'm definitely going to be upgrading my weapons and completing all the challenges for, because I want to get that first gun, which is the sickle. And I heard it's based on other people who have unlocked it already. It's like pre-nerf multiplayer sickle against these types of enemies. But given that said, it's not as fun right now playing as a medic, even though you are the most important, or I feel, as I've said before, you're probably the most important person on the game. Because in terms of revives, you know, guys, I usually try to bank points when I hit about 150, 200, just to be on the safe side in case something stupid happens and I get killed by a random grenade or something. But if you have someone that has, you know, a marksman, I had a couple times last night sitting on 500 points and died, you know, you lose all that. So he's so critical for revives, and so critical to be in communication with your teammates, because as soon as you drop, if you're dead, you better be calling out to him where, and you know, and make sure that he gets over to you, because once he dies, the medic, he can't be revived, and you're kind of stuck there until he spawns back in, and he's got to pay to spawn back in. But so let's talk about abilities and other stuff. So you obviously have your revive, which you talk about. You get 2 supply boxes. What I find to be most effective is put one always in the bottom floor of the building. I had a marksman sniped up, perching on a 3rd floor, who was bugging me the whole time to put one on the 3rd floor. I'm like, no, that doesn't benefit the team, all right? You come down if you want to go get your ammo. But no, I'm sorry, that certainly didn't come out right. It was one of these guys that was just fucking annoying me the whole game, because wanted me to come up to 3rd floor every 2 seconds to give him a supply box because he was running out. But I'm rambling. I usually keep one on the 1st floor and then put one out in the battlefield somewhere near where you know a big horde is coming from. Self-explanatory. And then you've got like a heal buddy drone, which kind of like, let's say you're behind 2 of your teammates, they're approaching a horde, and you can see all of their health, and you can see all their ammunition supplies on the left of your screen right there. And then you hit right on your D-pad, and it gives like a quick flash heal. I'm not sure how big the radius is, but there's quite a few times where I just, you know, I'll just hit it randomly if I'm near people and I see that some people are down on their health, you know. And then for tactical frags, whatever you want to call them, you have these E-pulse grenades. I'm not 100% sure what they do. I think they take out enemy equipment, I think. All I know is that I was putting a supply box right next to where the horde was coming from. I'd do what I do right now, which is just get up on a cliff and just start lobbing them over, then resupply, then lob some more over it, and just, you know, resupply, because I'm sure they probably count to some challenges. I'm not sure. I'll put those challenges on your screen right now. But here are the guns that you will look forward to unlock. So really, I'm just looking forward to the sickle. That'll be killer, and, you know, having an SMG will also be killer with this class. And that's it for medic, pretty much. So that pretty much wraps it up for this video, guys. That's pretty much all you need to know. I mean, I don't anticipate making any other tutorials, because between the 3 videos, you got everything you need to know right now. I'll only make something more regarding Intercept if you know, we don't know what's coming down the pike. We do know we're going to get more maps. Who knows if they're going to make more objectives or anything like that. I have no idea. But either way, I'm going to look forward to it. And but I will post some live comms if you're still interested. I know people tend to watch more my multiplayer live comms because sometimes they're entertaining. I don't know. I try just to post the ones that are entertaining, or you know, some sort of comeback, or I don't know, there's something cool about them, and I'll post it. But yeah, follow me on my Twitch stream. I'll put that in the description, as well as please drop that like on this video. It does help, and please share it. As always, helps me out a lot, guys. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.
Mix the musical with the lyrical, and don't take a miracle. It's authentic original. A time to a snare, baseline clear, place the hi-hat.